with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From way up at the 23. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go now.
And they'll begin by running the option. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He goes right back the way of Hilton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I will see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The Cunningham's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cunningham looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Cunningham. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Dickerson on the handoff. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Go, Lee, go.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on third and long, Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Come on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
79 Broncos. On the ball.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here's Eric Dickerson, and he is going to lose yardage here. On the defensive side, tackle by John Randall. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Cunningham. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cunningham. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running it with Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Cunningham dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Dickerson from 10 yards out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Dickerson. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cunningham. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down, Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there, shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cunningham. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Okay, break.
Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cunningham. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham, rolling to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Cunningham to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. Gotta be simple.
On 4th down, Cunningham over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From way up at the 23, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. So a tough early challenge here. 2nd and long after the sack. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
There we go. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Looking downfield for Kelce. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Eric Dickerson, 62 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Mahomes firing complete, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cunningham looking to throw. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. 51 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Cunningham. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st down, Dickerson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Cunningham. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go now. 18.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
60 Bison.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. first down. Dickerson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw from his end zone.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Sanders. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On 2nd and 9. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Inside give to Dickerson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 59 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On second down, Dickerson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Cunningham to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. A first down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Herman Moore. 34 yards.
And the Shamrocks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Moore, the man in motion. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some...
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First play, first pass for Brady.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Cunningham.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cunningham looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Cunningham. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Brady going to go on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Dickerson on the handoff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Cunningham. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Herman. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll run with a fullback, use check.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
18, 5 years.
To throw on 2nd down. Robinson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Got it. Ready?
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Let's go.
Running it with Dickerson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Cunningham to throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Donald Parham, 64 yards.
And the Shamrocks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Robinson to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warriors, 70.
Robinson off the play fake. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Riggs, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 65 Jack, 65.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 4.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 Lions. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Robinson. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And does Washington have it? They do.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Robinson looking to throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. First man through. It's the fullback use check. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Robinson.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, here's Cunningham. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw on second down, Cunningham getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. A carry for Dickerson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go up the middle with Campbell, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Dragon 60.
Robinson now from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Now Cunningham. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19.
Inside give to Dickerson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Shamrocks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw is Robinson. To throw on 2nd down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw on 2nd down. Robinson.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Donald Parham.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Shamrocks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cooper, the man in motion left.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Hey.
Now Robinson throwing to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
70 Timberwolves.
Robinson on first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, smash.
Cooper will come in motion right.
Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Here's Robinson. Going to throw again. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Dragon 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
18.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dickerson trying the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those maps.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Rangers.
Off the play fake. Robinson. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for Pop.
Panther 11.
Robinson now. Off play action. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw is Robinson on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
Now Cunningham.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Donald Parham, 68 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
From way up at the 23. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Steve Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Young defers to Tomlinson. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but...
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cunningham. He's got a man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Donald Parham.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Cunningham to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Steve Young.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Young on 4th down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Young to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right. Park with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his... And my goodness, another interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
My shit been muted the whole time. That is crazy. Didn't want to say top long. I gotta take a screenshot of this game. 45-0 in the first quarter is crazy. No way you about to go to sleep. Alright, this actually is put. We're tired now. Little sleepy,
Sleepyhead is better than sick butt.
You said what?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Cunningham being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Dickerson on the handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Cunningham. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This is 3rd and goal now. 1,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Randall Cunningham taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Shamrocks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2. Bledsoe.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he will take this one home. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw on third down. Cunningham.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Cunningham getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Steps away to his left.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Cunningham flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This from 25 yards out. Wilson able to put this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, Chicago! George Kittle, 58 yards.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know.
And it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bears. T.Y. Hilton, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf.